All right, we are in the swing of things. Video numero tres. We're doing number 3. It is going to be getting what you want. I was driving here this morning. I'm thinking, what should I talk about today? And I read this big sign that said, "Are you hungry?" It's from McDonald's. And it had this new Big Mac thing, and I'm like, you know what? I'm not hungry for that, but I am hungry for other things. I've got a lot of desire in regards to my goals and things that I want to do and want to achieve. And it kind of led me to thinking, well, a lot of people have a lot of things that they want to get, but they don't really do it. In fact, have you ever noticed how you can kind of go about doing a thing and there are things that we want to do that we don't do, and then the things that we don't want to do we do without a clue? Have you ever noticed that? Or maybe that's just me. Well, a lot of people do that. You know, we just do things that aren't really in line with where we want to go or who we want to be, and sometimes it just fucking happens. And you're like, shit, what the fuck just happened for the last 10 years of my life? But being serious, getting what you want. I guess this really is the kind of topic I want to talk about right now today. And I think like over the last, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years, I've kind of noticed that there really is a way to get the things that you want, and there's ways that obviously you don't get the things that you want. And what I've noticed in regards to when I started getting a lot of the fucking things that I want is when I started doing, I guess, the right things, yeah? So I think if I was to boil it down into the most simple terms, or the most simple, I guess, look on it, it would have to be, when we know what we're doing, why we're doing it, when to do it, and then also how to do it, and actually just get out there and fucking do it. That's when the magic really does start to happen. So if you were to actually like break those down a little bit more, really what you see is the when and the why. That's the strategy and the tactics. And like, you need to have the strategy and the tactics, because imagine that I go out there and I build a boat, yeah? Okay, so if I don't know what I'm doing or why I'm doing it, chances are I'm gonna make a pretty shitty boat. In fact, if you're anything like me, you'd be the kind of person that goes out there and grabs like some plywood or something like that and chucks it in the water and prays to God that it actually floats, which, as we all know, it's not gonna fucking float, you're gonna sink. So you need to have the strategies and the tactics, yeah? So the what and the why, because what that does, it gives you essentially like a boundary or a framework to be able to operate within. So you kind of have an idea of where you're going and what actions you need to take, because without that, you're just doing things, yeah? And you don't want to be that kind of person who just gets busy for the sake of being busy. So you need to know the what and also the why, yeah? The strategies and the tactics. Now, beyond that, you also need to know the when, yeah, because the when is the timing. Timing is absolutely critical. You can do the right things at the wrong time and get nowhere, and do the right things at the right time and have magnificent growth, yeah? Now, timing is an interesting thing, because I don't think you have to be a Nazi on yourself and be like, oh my God, I do it right now every single time. Like, obviously you want to be within proximity of the right timing, but I guess this is the kind of case where it's okay to be a little bit premature. Most people don't like being premature in life, especially men. But you can also be a little bit late and right bang in the middle too, but timing's really, really important. Beyond just timing, you need to know what you're doing, why you're doing it, and also how's the skills, yeah? And what's really interesting is that, you don't need to have all the fucking skills these days. We live in a really, really cool time where if you're not the best copywriter, if you're not the best web designer, if you're not the best at sales, if you're not the best at anything, you can outsource that shit. You can get on freelancer.com, you can jump on all these sites, Fiverr, pay someone $5 to do everything you need, and you can really outsource the things that you don't have the skills in, if you want to. Or you can be a stubborn mule and go out there and learn it all yourself, which is fine. I like to upskill myself all the time. But it's all about having the strategies and the tactics, having the timing, and having the skills. And then also getting out there and just fucking doing it, which is a really, really big thing. Let me give you an example. So let's say, for example, let's put this in a complete context, yeah? So strategies, timing, skills, and action, yeah? So let's say, for example, you're doing social media marketing or something like that. Now, anybody that does any kind of work in that field knows that there are optimal times, for example, to be able to post things, for example, let's say on Instagram or Facebook, whatever it might be, and there are times where when you post, you get like little to no engagement, yeah? So what you then start to do is, with your strategy, knowing your target market, knowing your demographic you're targeting, when the best time to post is, but you also then know what the best kind of content to post is at the right kind of time. And that kind of falls inside of that first thing, which is that strategy, yeah? So having the strategy lets you post the right things at the right time, so you get engagement and ultimately you get conversions, yes? Now, if you take that a step further, if the skills aspect, to broaden this example, is okay, so maybe you need to do blog posts, yeah? And that's fantastic. You know, you could be a fantastic writer and you can write blogs, and that's what's going to be getting posted on your website or on social media or on Medium or LinkedIn, whatever it might be. Maybe you've got an amazing voice. You've just got a fantastic voice, so you should do podcasts. And you can speak to your audience, which is cool, yeah? That might be the way that you do it, and that's a skill that you have. Maybe you like to speak on camera like I do. I'm a narrator, so I like to talk. I'm an orator. So whatever's right for you is what you do. But they're your skills, yeah, and you can build your skills and you can improve your skills. And the best thing about today's age is that if you don't have the skill but you still want to do it, you can outsource it, which is a fantastic thing. So to kind of close this up and I guess close this little video up, you know, getting what you want comes down to you knowing what to do, why to do it, how to do it, the skills, and also then just getting out there and fucking doing it at the right time. That's the way that it happens. And you're not always gonna fucking get exactly what you want, but believe me, when you start to line these things up and you really start to perform in this way, that's when you're gonna start getting more of what you want and less of the things you don't want. Because quite often, when we're getting all this shit that we really, really don't want, it's when we're kind of muddied and we're confused and we've got no strategy, we've got no kind of vision as to where we're going. Because when you've got no vision as to where the hell you're going, what happens is you just do fucking reactive actions in the moment. Like, I can speak from complete experience. When I didn't know what the hell I wanted, I just did things. And when I did things, quite often I'd either get something I liked in the moment, instant gratification, or, you know, it'd be something detrimental. I find myself in a fucking jail cell, or, you know, losing fucking $200,000, whatever it might be. So guys, really, really important. Take away this right now. Know what to do, why to do it, your strategy and your tactics. How? The skills. If you don't have them, outsource. It's so easy these days. And then just get out there and start doing your 20-mile march. Yeah, they're the actions that you take every single day. Just like these videos. Yeah, this is a brain game for me, but I'm going to do it every single day because it forces me to take my ideas and conceptualize things and basically create content every single day. And it's a fantastic exercise. So that's me signing out for this video. I wanted to get another one out of the way nice and early. As I see, I got all inked up yesterday, which was nice and fun, as well as all down here. But anyway, guys, come and watch the next video tomorrow. It'll be about something. I don't know what yet. I'll probably think about it either in the shower, on the toilet, or in the car. Anyway, have a fantastic day.